It was one of San Francisco's most significant projects at the height of the pandemic. They challenged us to help them set a new global standard for themselves, one that unites their leaderships, clients, and talent into one building. At that point in time, there was a lot of uncertainty about the future of office. We developed a couple of design strategies with them. One was to introduce the notion of neighborhood choice environments. So rather than just design desks for people, we designed neighborhoods that were comprised of kits of parts which people were assigned to, but would work as teams as opposed to individuals. We designed informal meeting spaces in the commons areas, open multifunction spaces that were flexible for seminars, for ad hoc presentations, for social events as well, to help build community. One of the best takeaways I had was asking the same question to the client, what have people enjoyed? And she said, well, for number one, let me tell you that we're having better attendance than we've ever had in San Francisco. We introduced a new space, a space called the Commons, a space that was strategically designed to encourage socialization and have a different vibe to it, a cafe-style vibe. So we introduced wooden floors, open ceilings, we had the best views for everyone. But this was a space with music where people could be vibrant, be lively, and it would serve as a collision tool to make people talk and come together, a space where friendships are built. In my opinion, it's important for a project not to just have a soul, but to have a heart. So the interconnecting stair serves as a beacon right in the center of the building that connects the two most social floors together. And we situated all the large programmable spaces on these floors and an internal reception as well. So when you check in, you go up to level 5, there's another reception that is more of a host station. And there's a barista on that floor as well. So this became the social epicenter, the magnet for everybody to come together. And the stair then links level 5 with level 4, which is more of an internal social epicenter for the building as well. We developed a couple of design strategies with them. One was to introduce the notion of neighborhood choice environments. So rather than just design desks for people, we designed neighborhoods that were comprised of kits of parts which people were assigned to, but would work as teams as opposed to individuals. And they would have all the amenities within a 2-minute walk. An app was generated to accompany the design so they could reserve workstations, book rooms, even see if colleagues were going in on that particular day, to help them plan their day more effectively. The way we choose to think about flexibility is in 3 folds. One is what can be done with a 2-minute change. A 2-minute change is a transition between one space and another performed by human beings. The second one is utilize furniture to reconfigure a space to make it adaptable and multi-use and relevant for a longer period of time. Number 3 would be to facilitate a 2-day change where you're looking at demountable partitions going up or coming down, or modular furniture pieces to be delivered and installed. We also had designed the desking system with CRI and Millenol to satisfy a very flexible requirement for this client, and we position those into pinwheel formations, but the idea being they can be reconfigured into a benching format to allow for densification later. But that level of flexibility and attention to detail is something that I'll take forward. And in this facility, no one gets a middle seat, 4 desk clusters. And I think that's a lovely thing, a lovely gift that we can bring to people for future designs. I'd say number 1 is giving people choice. Choose your own adventure during the workday. And then they have the opportunity to make their workday as interesting as it possibly can be. They can find the most appropriate spaces for the functions they need to do. The most popular spaces were the libraries. Those are spaces which have enhanced acoustic designed into them via materials, but it also comes with rules. There are no phones allowed. It's designed for focused working and no conversations either. Other areas like games rooms enable people who need a bit more stimuli to just let off steam. For focus zones, quieter zones, we'll use softer materials, typically carpeted floors, acoustic wall panels that are designed to deaden noise so that you can truly focus. Other strategies we employ are using either white noise, or we actually use music in the work commons So you can create a background noise. Some people perform better that way. And in those environments, we would use harder floors, wooden floors in this case, open ceilings, just to make them feel more open, more vibrant, a little bit more echoey, but more loud and designed to be distracted. I think we're all on the spectrum somewhere. I'm hoping that the terminology changes to neuronormal one day instead of neurodiverse. But it's about being smart with designing different types of spaces which are either designed to stimulate or understimulate, depending on what your needs are.